What's going on, everybody out there? Welcome to another Addicted Fishing podcast. We've got some special guests in tonight. We're going to be talking some Tributary Springer fishing. And if you are a successful Tributary Springer fisherman, you always need a mat from our friends at Filet Away. Right, Conan?
That's right. Filet Away fish mats, baby.
Yep, so Mr. Conan is in the house. He's going to give you guys a little bit of a special here because that's the thing. The springers are meant to kill. Like, we're not like wild steelhead fishing anymore. I catch them and want to get a picture. Oh, they're so pretty, and then put them back.
No.
Like, these things are meant to, like,
hook them, get them in, bonk them,
die.
And then fillet them, baby.
Fillet them, baby.
That's right.
What are you hooking up the addicts with tonight?
We are hooking our addicts friends up with a 15% discount, ADX15, for all you addicts out there. So check out our new packages too. We've got these awesome pro packs. We got a pro pack and an outfitter pack. So it combines all of everything you need to fillet fish, fillet knives, mats. It's got the towels, bags, and gloves. It's just everything you need. So check them out and use ADX15 to get yourself set up for the season.
And that's all on Filet Away's website?
FiletAway.com.
FiletAway.com. Perfect. So that's not on the Addicted Fishing website. FiletAway.com, though. That's where you guys want to head. Have you been killing any springers yet, Conan?
You know what? I hate to say this out loud, but I've only been out once this year, and I have not killed a springer yet. It's terrible. Yeah, terrible. And I hardly got out for winter fish either, for winter steelhead.
Well, you were gallivanting in Hawaii and stuff.
There's that, yeah.
I know we were trying to get out for winter steelhead. By the time you got back and messaged me, I'm like, yeah, schedule's full and the season's over.
Yeah, it's kind of over, buddy. Like, I was like, yeah, I'd like to get out with you, Cam, but I'm going to Hawaii. He's like, I don't feel bad for you anymore.
Like winter steelhead, Hawaii, winter steelhead, Hawaii. I'm sure there's somebody out there that'd say winter steelhead, but
I might be one of those people.
You need to get your head checked, bud.
Yeah, man.
I might be.
Dude,
I've been to Hawaii I think I've been to Hawaii 7 times.
Oh,
well, this was a number one trip for me.
Oh,
that was the first time.
Yeah, okay.
So
first time, for sure. Definitely Hawaii. Yeah, definitely Hawaii.
Jason, you been springer fishing yet at all?
Yeah, I went out with Marlon a couple times out on the Big River, and then I made my way out onto the Tributary about a week ago and had one little drive-by, and that was it. I sucked. There was a couple fish around, but it's still pretty early. It was kind of more of just a scout trip for me, trying to get more gear dialed in, that type of thing, but there's some fish around. It's like I said, still early. So,
I mean, I've been gone the last couple of weeks too, and haven't been doing it all. But it seems like probably things are low and clear right now.
Yeah, very, very low and clear. We're almost like summer water conditions right now, and we're really, really looking forward to this rain that's coming the next couple days. So
I'm not very. I've like never. Tributary fished for springers, like one time I think went with Jordan. So when you've got water conditions like this, I mean, what's your tactics in the spring for these kind of water conditions in tributaries?
It becomes a very early morning program. Your morning bite can be the only bite sometimes, and they might only give you that one chance. If you don't capitalize on that one chance that you get, it could be. You could be searching for them the rest of the day. It's definitely a capitalization game. You want to capitalize on every single opportunity that you can.
I mean, that sounds like springers in general too, right?
Kind of, yeah. I think in the tributaries, it gets even, especially when it gets low and clear like it is now, it gets more competitive with boats too, because you have to battle because a lot of times you're fishing hatchery zones with other bank anglers too, so you're kind of trying to get in where you fit in with the boats early, so you can kind of beat the bank anglers.
A little bit of combat going on.
Yeah, a little bit, but
low water conditions too probably concentrates the fish only into like 10% of the river.
Definitely,
that's always kind of another challenge with low water conditions is that there's only a few spots that are real viable, and generally people know about them.
Yeah,
got it. Got it.
Especially in the tributaries that get springers, they're pretty popular. So
Yeah, that's one thing, guys, too. Like, with winter steelhead, we talk a lot about, like, when you're trying to find winter steelhead, if basically, if the season's open during the wild time and there's no hatchery plant, there's probably a good amount of wilds in there, because if there wasn't, it'd be closed.
yeah.
But unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, but just the way springers are, is like you generally need some hatchery plants for them, and so you can pretty much go online and check out exactly what's coming back and where, and it does limit the amount of area, because with winter steelhead, for the lack of a better example, like we'll just say a lot larger number of tributaries have winter steelhead than do have springers.
Yes.
Very much more. So things get a little concentrated and a little bit
Concentrated, good word. Yes, very concentrated.
But can still be productive too, because those areas, like I said, since they're only the 10% of the part of the areas that are part of the river that's holding fish, well, you take a lot of that guesswork out. You're not really having to search for them.
Yeah. You can. It just makes them a little easier to find.
Where you see them all rolling around and stuff.
Less water for them to be in.
Yeah. Were you seeing them rolling around and stuff?
I only saw 2 rollers. So. Yeah. And I floated quite a bit of the river. I was just kind of searching, and I didn't see if there was a lot of fish in the river, I would have seen a few more. Yeah, I think.
I mean, the thing is, with also small tributaries, you guys, like, the rain's coming, everything can change just overnight so fast. And one thing's really cool is, like, we're seeing some decent Bonneville counts for how early it is. It's definitely spiking up earlier than it did last year. And then also there's been some very productive fishing over in the Willamette, the Multnomah Channel. I know, no river names, but you know what? Whatever. It's on.
It's big enough.
Every desperate guide's posting about it right now, so we're just going to talk about it. Like, it's no secret. I mean, I've had some of my buddies going down and hooking like 6 and 7. Like, it's some pretty.
I have heard of some pretty good bites going on.
Yeah, like, it's like, ooh, that's really cool to hear, because a lot of those tributary springers, especially like Southwest Washington, Willamette fish, like, I mean, if they're going to show up in some of those upper Willamette tribs, they got to go over, the Oregon City Falls and get counted there too. And we're not going to see those numbers ramp up for a couple of weeks, but there's good fishing in the lower part. And then same thing with Bonneville too. We're seeing pretty decent fish, which is pretty amazing, because how many seals and sea lions are in the river, and just
it's bad.
I can tell you, when I left the Columbia, I had to leave it a couple days earlier before the when they announced those extensions, and I was just worried sick. I was kind of out of the country and doing some bashes for marlin the last couple of weeks, and just kind of, I wasn't fishing, but I was just watching that dam count, just like worried sick that we may not,
see those numbers.
It wasn't really reflective in like the low. I mean, there was some good fishing that last week, but it wasn't like it honestly should have been. And but now all of a sudden, just nice little spike in the fish, couple grand a day.
Yeah, that's good to see.
Good fishing in the channel, good fishing in some of the tribs, like. And you guys shouldn't even fire up until you get a little bit of rain.
Yeah. Really looking forward to the shot of rain we're getting in the next couple of days. I think that will kind of kickstart that initial push of fish.
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
So how's that rain going to change your approach once that starts hitting?
I mean, it'll just kind of spread out where the fish might be, especially if the level really rises, which. With the amount of rain that we're supposed to be getting, it should. It just spreads out the fish a little bit more, makes it a little less spooky, I would say.
Muddies up the water a little, increases the turbidity.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it just makes them want to be in other spots rather than
hanging out to that 10%.
Yeah, 2 spots.
Right. 2 spots.
Yeah.
Well, right now, I mean, so what baits are you going to throw? I mean, obviously, eggs a go-to, sand shrimp, coon shrimp, tuna.
Low clear, I really like just like a classic little steelhead jig.
Really?
Yeah.
No bait?
No bait, just a naked jig.
Liar.
No scent,
what
no bait.
Liar.
No.
Maybe a little bit of scent.
Little scent.
And what scent is that?
Sand shrimp scent. Gotta rock the sand shrimp scent. But yeah,
I'm screwing. No sand shrimp tails, no coon shrimp tails.
Yes,
little baits, eggs.
Of course.
That's one thing. Springers, man, they are very just prone to just hanging themselves on a good chunk of bait. Mackerel, herring, chovy.
It's hard to beat that meat.
Yeah, no, they are meat eaters. That's a
First
very
time
good
you've
point.
ever said that.
And really, this is the one fishery, I noticed that, like, especially when we have, a lot of springers in the hole where, like, people talk about, like, the cocktails, like
The combo baits.
The combo baits. I've seen guys, like, put, certain combos down, and that's the boat that's caught, 8 of them, and then all the other guys have shared maybe
Struggle.
one.
Wow.
And a lot of it's, that scent to the flavor of the eggs, but a lot of times it seems to be like, okay, who chunked that piece of mackerel? Who chunked that piece of sand shrimp? Who put that coon shrimp on there? Prawn.
Chunk of herring.
Don't forget chunk of herring.
Chunk of herring.
All the
man.
above. And just kind of decided to be a little bit different, because when you have that stagnant population of fish that are just kind of laying under the boat,
Yeah.
and they're getting smacked in the head with all these different
seen it
baits.
all.
They've seen it all.
Yeah.
All of a sudden that one just, ooh, what's that?
Yeah.
It's like if you've been eating cheeseburgers all morning, someone put a piece of pizza down there.
I'd go for it.
No, when I go, it's funny. I start my springer fishing tomorrow, actually. And even in the Mig River and even in the bigger water, the only thing I haven't packed tonight is my cooler. But when I pack that cooler, like, I go steelhead fishing, like, I bring very limited gear.
Yeah.
Like, but man, when I go springer fishing, I got like bags of scents, bags of chemicals. I'm going to have like 5 or 6 different baits. I'm going to have 5 or 6 different like presentations for them, because they're all going to probably be there, but they're just, you never
Variety is
know
the
what
key.
they might want.
You never know, right?
You don't know.
I had a
One day
buddy-
it could be something else, and the other day it could be the same exact thing. I mean,
And
you just never know.
And it's so different too, because a buddy of mine was over my garage hanging out while I was getting everything ready, and I grabbed a whole bag of scent and chemicals, all sorts of stuff, and he's like, I don't see you use that in the Columbia. It's like, well, these aren't like, this isn't Columbia River fishing. This is tributary fishing. This is, you have to, they're there, they're boiling, they're laughing at you, they're in 10% of the river. Like, you have to be prepared. And I've also seen in many situations where a little extra spice on those eggs or a little extra different bait, a little bit will change your day from nothing to absolute.
Epic.
Hero to zero, or 0 to hero.
Yeah, I say the other way, buddy. It's not like I caught 6 and then they jumped out of the boat and went away. So that'd be 0 to 0.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh, forgot to tie that stringer to the side of the boat, I guess. That's going 0 to 0 right there. No, it's it's definitely a thing you want to be prepared for. We're going to be talking a little bit about that tonight on live feed stuff. Of course, I didn't bring any herring or anchovies or mackerel, but we can talk about that later. But we'll have plenty to talk about. But yeah, I got
Lots
to
of
pack
variety.
that cooler tonight, and I'm going to have a lot of crap in it.
I have a couple of coolers that I bring springer fishing. I got the main bait cooler, and then I got the scent cooler, and then I got that scent cooler.
What's in the?
Oh.
Hold on a second.
No, no,
How
no,
did you
no,
say
no.
that? What's in the
Scent.
cooler?
Scent.
What's in that
cooler.
one?
Got a little. I can't tell you guys now, but there are some extra things that you want to keep extra cold all day. So I'll
Are
just
these
let
li-
that.
are
I'll
these
just
live
let that.
things?
I'll just let that simmer. Yes.
Earthworms?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Big
jeez.
long
Earthworms?
6-inch earthworms.
Earthworms? Goldfish? Minnows?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm
Live
trying,
minnows.
guys. I'm
Live minnows.
Trying to work it out of him.
Trying to
No.
work it out of them.
No.
give 'em all
No.
up.
But yeah, definitely lots of variety.
What about eggs as far as, what do you think with springers? Because, springers, you can run into low conditions, but temperatures tend to be really cool. Are you one of these guys that goes real heavy, like on the sulfites? We talk a lot about in the fall. And I've gotten that question a lot too. And I want to talk, I'm going to jack you a little bit tonight on the live feed about it, but it's like, what do you think? What is your thought process on like hot cures or just kind of like preservative cures?
For springers, I like a simple 3-2-1. And then when I get to the river or the night before, if I think I wanted a couple extra little spices, I'll do it the night before.
Right. So you're pretty chill. You're pretty chill on getting super mad scientist about it.
But I will get mad scientists about it on the river.
Yeah.
I get like that's where
you
I'll-
never put. Yeah, you don't want to only have a hot cure going to the river because you can't unhot them.
exactly
Cool 'em
exactly
down.
because sometimes
Unhotting them.
sometimes
I just say that.
unhotting them.
Thank God Clint wasn't here to see that. Hear that?
No, but sometimes
what you mean.
sometimes they want just a simple cure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. They're meat eaters.
Yeah.
I
You
generally-
never know what they might want. That's why, like Cam was saying, you want variety.
Yeah.
Lots of variety.
A lot of variety, but not necessarily getting too crazy with, I guess, cures. Some cures.
In the fall time is when I get really crazy with the cures.
Yeah, 70-degree water, lots of pressure, really low, clear water.
Yeah. Tidal influence fish.
Yeah.
So you think that's more a function of water temperature that you get crazy on that, or what's?
Yeah.
I think it's
temperature.
a function of a lot of times fish being closer to spawn than springers are. Springers have more developed. These springers that are showing up now, they're still not spawning till August and September.
Yeah,
so
I was
going to
say
further removed.
That and location.
Yeah.
Location for sure. But yeah, sulfidey bites or sulfidey baits mainly just in the fall time.
Oh.
Yeah.
But I will get, like I said, mad scientists about it on the river in the springtime.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, you just never know what they might want, and they might only want a little bit of sulfite, or they might want a lot of sulfite. Just a couple different things you can throw.
We used to put starting fluid on ours. Straight up ether.
I mean,
You're shitting me.
Oh no, dude! It was a thing for a lot of years.
Really?
We'd sit there and be fishing.
I've never heard that.
Are you a
spot,
Springer
a very
fisherman?
popular spot, and you'd be hover fishing with 5, 6, 7, 8 other boats. Probably 20 rods in the water, and guys would rip them in the morning, and then it'd kind of die, and the next thing you started hearing the and people
Like Ronson lighter
spraying
fluid?
Napa.
No way.
Starting fluid.
Starting
Ether,
fluid.
pure
Oh,
ether.
jeez.
And
Okay.
you
Start
spray it
'em
on your
up.
eggs. And here's the thing, dude. You think you're like, no, what, dude? I've caught fish on ether, straight freaking starting fluid. Now I don't necessarily know if that was legal, or if it,
Why
back
not?
in the day,
Why
because
not?
this was more than 10, 20 years ago. What's the statute of limitations? Oh,
Yeah.
just turn that off. Is that a fishing game's calling right now? Like, Cameron, we need
What's
to have
this
a discussion.
federal number
where
I
are you
keep
at right
getting?
now?
Jeez.
Like, damn it, already? Yeah, I don't know if that's legal or not, but that was the thing. I mean, dude, every boat was doing it, which doesn't necessarily make it right, but just
That's the thing.
put some weird stuff in the air for you guys and something to ponder and think about. Like, why the hell do they start ether? I've choked the life away out of springers on ether.
Wow.
Anyways.
I've done lots of WD-40 over the years.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of ether.
I feel
That's
like
cool.
that's like WD-40 on steroids.
Fresh.
Yeah.
How about some fresh paint on the plugs?
Fresh paint?
Yeah.
Huh.
I haven't done that one.
Like what kind of paint? Like jig paint
Just
type?
regular
Just
old paint,
Spray
you know,
paint?
Just didn't let it dry from the night before.
No, just paint. Dude, that has that little bit
has
of
that little
different
bit of-
scent. It's a little
yeah.
scent.
Yeah.
I like
yeah.
spray can.
CFCs.
Who knows what those fish are thinking. That's all. But we're gonna leave it at that, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Steel Obsession Guide Service, Mr. Jason here, putting down the Springer knowledge for tributary stuff. I think you're gonna be doing it next, pretty much kind of like
All May,
into
all
June.
May, and the first half of June, and
Yeah.
then I'll probably cut it off about then.
But then you're just
Summer steelhead.
summer steelhead, which that's another thing
Oh, man.
that's really cool because I've seen a lot of summer steelhead getting
Yes.
caught early.
Dude,
a lot of
early
trollers are
bright
getting-
fish.
I'm excited for springers, but I am really excited for summers
Yeah,
this year.
It's
Like, I'm
amazing
hyped up.
how many are chewing herring right now in the channel and stuff. It's kind of funny. So.
It's pretty cool. Good to see.
Yeah. All right, guys. One last reminder, of course, from our friends at Filet Away. Check out their website. Use the code ADX15 for 15% off. Check out some of their pro packs, their filet mats at filetaway.com. Thanks for coming in, guys, and we will talk to you next week.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us.